It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Ayy, I've been waiting for something for me to snap on. Graduated from the freestyle, stay with a cap on. Black on, been in my publishing for these rap songs. Making whack nigga back off, let the cash grow. 5 in the morning, I'm up with my baby, no sleeping. Clown niggas, y'all Barnum and Bailey, I'm creeping. Got an army with me, nah, it's a Navy, so y'all better pay me like K-Dot, them arms to be waving. I had a couple brushes with devils, quiet as kelp. I'm charging for air, you boys talk under your breath. God is my witness, he with me, and he counted my steps. So anybody riding with me, y'all should double your bets. I chose W's, like Aisha Wilson out this bitch. Nigga argue about the gold, I want a Billy out that bitch. I been counting more cheese like a Philly in this shit. A verse hard white like I'm breaking down a brick. Ratchet on me like the repo man. They done brought me back to life like Encino man. Ran off with the yams like an elope man. I got dealt with the chip, I'm the Frito man. I want millions, Benzes, numbers up senses. Nigga try to count me out, now I want vengeance. 100 rat taught me how to run it back. Clemson, all I do is work in my city, I need pension. Somebody said it'd be disrespectful to rap on it. I'm by business, y'all niggas ain't got the acumen. Immaculate, I've been adamant with these savages. The flow is so extravagant, extrapolating arrogance. That ain't even drop yet. Bitch, I got plans too. Nigga wanna scrap about it, bitch, I got hands too. Yeah, man, got a nigga twisted like a can too. I clean them out like shampoo. I pity y'all some damn fools.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this Friday afternoon. Hope you had a good time with your family yesterday. Hopefully the food was good, the vibes were even better, and if not, it's all good. You still got the weekend to redeem yourself, okay? Now, one person who may not be able to redeem his motherfucking self is rapper The Game, okay? Now, over the course of the last couple days, there's been a video circulating of a new interview, or a recent interview, I should say, where Game is talking about meeting Kendrick Lamar early on in the days of the formative years of TDE, and basically watching Dot develop and basically showing interest in him. In the interview, he says that he asked Top Dog multiple times, yo, let me get Kendrick. What I got to do to get Kendrick? Because if you can recall, there was once upon a time when Game had a label called Black Wall Street. This is right after he left G-Unit, and he was building this Black Wall Street label up, and he had a bunch of rappers that most people never heard of, just to be fair. Okay? So he's claiming that at once upon a time, he felt like Kendrick would have been a good fit to come be a part of whatever it was that he was building. He saw the potential early, which, to be honest, when I saw the video, it didn't seem too far-fetched. You know, doing the tracks with J-Rock and the early tours, and it's very well known that Game has been around TDE for many years. He has his own relationship with Top for many years. 2T's, who is with Kendrick as his security, was with Game first. So all the pieces seem to be there. But as we get to the subject of 2T's, he came out and said, Game, stop the cap. You never wanted to sign Kendrick. And he said he ain't doing no faking for nobody. So y'all niggas better quit fucking playing, which I found to be extremely interesting because 2T's really don't be talking. You know what I mean? Like, he's the silent giant from what I know, but of course, with that personal relationship that he had with Game, I don't know where that relationship stands today. Don't sound like it's in the best of places if he's calling him out. But whatever it is, he said, dog, don't play on this one. All right? So let's go ahead and pull up the clip of the Game talking about this, and then we're going to get to 2T's because he said it more than once. All right, so if anybody thought it was a mistake the first time, he doubled down.
First time I met Kendrick was a long time ago. I don't even know if he'll remember. He was going to the Yet Center in Compton, and as part of a probationary program. I had to go be a big brother at this Yet Center, and me and my homie Tato,
Getting
Tato.
hours signed. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't Kendrick's big brother, but he used to come in there and he was real young, man. And he was just always charismatic, always good with the words, man, and just a, funny little guy. I don't even know if he remembers that. And so when I had, and we grew up like across the street and around the corner from each other. But I gangbang hard, and Dot, he non-affiliated, but he Compton, and he ain't no punk either.
Right.
So and everybody from the hood that don't bang still is from the hood.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like he got that, but I always knew. So in the beginning, I would be going in the beginning of my career. I'd be going by Top Dog's house, and just helping him with J-Rock stuff and lending my 2 cents, since I was a little bit ahead of the curve than from where they were. And I was always asking Top. I was like, yo, let me get Dot. He was like, no. And so he knew what he was. I knew what he was. J-Rock, when I took J-Rock on tour, Dot was hype man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I asked Top again at my house in Glendale. I was like, let me get Dot. He was like, nah. But he was like, yo, what if we piece up TDE? And I was like, man, I got Black Wall Street. I'm good.
Yeah.
I want you to do
So
your
when you
thing.
say let me get Dot, are you talking about let me get him as an artist or as a feature?
Let me get him as an artist, because I already knew. I knew what he was gonna be. And nobody didn't understand it yet, except everybody that was around Top and TDE. They knew. And I knew.
All right. So that is JC on with his version of the story. Unfortunately, we probably won't ever hear the full story from the other side. But again, that was his version of it, right? Being around Top, being around J-Rock, giving 2 cents, listening to the music, all of that stuff, which is plausible. It's documented that Game was around during those times. Same way he was around, Nipsey early on, right? So no surprise there. But unfortunately, like I said, there seems to be some discrepancies about the details of the story. And 2T says it ain't happened like that. So here we have 2T's TDE. He says blood faking. He never wanted to sign Kendrick. So not only did he not want to sign him early on, he said he never wanted to. Now again, some people may say, who is 2T's? How would he know? He's just security. Again, 2T's was riding with Game first. Okay? That's how, to my knowledge, TDE and them even came to know 2T's, was with him being with Game. Kendrick came along and snatched him up, and he been riding with Kendrick for over a decade now. You know what I'm saying? Any and everywhere, pretty much. So if he say it, I'm prone to believe it. You could feel how you want to. You could ask whatever questions you want to. I'm not from that town. I'm not from Compton. I'm not affiliated. But I'm gonna take homeboy word. Because clearly, if he feels strongly enough to put this on the internet, to his recollection, it ain't happened. Okay? Somebody else reposted it. One King KG, who I don't know. And he says, he tags Game, Los Angeles Confidential. T said you cap. 2T's, as you can see up here. This is his story. And he posted like that by Future, Metro Boomin, and Kendrick. So he put a soundtrack to that bitch too. And he says, ain't doing no faking for you niggas this year. Okay? Now, as we all know, the relationship between Game and Kendrick Lamar at this point is at best questionable. Okay? Last year, when the battle was going on, we had Game who was out here, riding with Drake for the most part. He wasn't saying that Drake was going to win, but as people were clowning Drake, Game was coming out saying, hey, that's still bro. You know what I mean? to the point where Game jumped in and released a diss going at Rick Ross when Ross dissed Drake, right? So it definitely looked like he was on that side. We also know when it was time for the pop out, we had all these LA rappers on stage, all the LA rappers in attendance, the whole nine. Everybody came out and did their records. People were like, where's Game? Shortly thereafter, Game posted a video and he was putting out some strange energy. You know what I'm saying? He was, don't be asking where I'm at, nigga. I ain't gotta be nowhere, nigga. You ain't gotta worry about me, nigga. You ain't gotta worry about my relationship with nobody, nigga. If I ain't supposed to be somewhere, I ain't supposed to be there, nigga. Like shit, you niggas keep talking about me about these niggas and fuck that shit, nigga. Like he dropped the nigga Olympics in the video. If you can recall, I'm not lying. 2 T's. We ain't doing no capping for niggas. You know what I mean? But he was putting out some very strange energy and he was still doubling down on his relationship with Drake. He was still trying to, keep some sort of connection with Kendrick. He didn't, completely disown or say that they not cool or nothing. But in so many words, it did sound as though he was like, Drake is my bro, but Kendrick's the homie, which you can deduce how you want. But when I hear something like that, it sounds like, okay, you and Drake are closer than you and Kendrick, even though you knew Kendrick first. Y'all from the same area. That whole shit. When it was time to do your documentary too, Kendrick had the most notable piece on that motherfucker. Helped you revive your career because you was on a downslope and that project put you back in a lot of people's eyes. But I guess 100 was the one that did it for you with Drake. I don't know, But we can at least know and deduce since last year, things have been fractured. And it was people on Kendrick's side from the area that let it be known last year. This ain't what you want to play with. Like, we covered it when it happened. Niggas from Kendrick's side was like, bro, chill the fuck out. Because we standing on shit about this. So I don't know. Again, I'm not from the area to know if there's any tension. I'm not from the area to speak on any affiliations or whatever. But again, if 2 T said that, a man of few words, it don't seem like the relationship is there. And it seemed like the last thing you're going to do is come out here and try to act like you fuck with bro. And we already know you don't. So stop trying to do interviews and try to act like the pave is clear. Like, okay, it's been long enough. It's been a year. We're going into 2026. Let me do an interview and talk about Dot in a high caliber. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could open the door, reconcile everything, and we could go back as business as usual. 2 T says, nah, dog, that door been closed. Been closed. Do your album, do your music, do your interviews. Everything is cool. Leave Kendrick out of it, especially if you talking about you wanted to sign that nigga. No, the fuck you didn't. You wasn't worried about that nigga like that. Right? Because why did it take for that nigga to get on the city right before he blew up? If you were so interested in him, why you ain't had no other songs with him before then? That's just a valid question. I don't want to put those words in 2 T's mouth, but it's a valid question. If you wanted to sign a nigga early on, why you ain't do no music with him back then? I don't know. But, the Game is a classic capper. He was just out here a couple weeks ago, got called out. He had put an announcement out there talking about, any independent artist that's trying to get a game feature. Y'all could hit me up. I'm doing feature verses like half off or something like that. And niggas called him out and was like, bro, fuck out of here. You're not finna spit that red rose white ceiling shit on my record. Fuck out of here, nigga. You finna send niggas old verses from your old ass albums, old ass mixtape verses that you ain't never put on an official album. You not really giving niggas no real uncut dope. You out here jugging. Know what I mean? So on one hand, nigga saying you jugging. On the other hand, nigga saying you capping. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy cause consulting for the stacks I built. I